Alright, I have got a little bit of a different video for you guys today. Last week, I bought someone's vintage Pokemon collection. Now this isn't something I normally do, especially since Pokemon collections usually go for quite a bit of money, especially when you're talking about vintage cards. But before we get into the actual cards that I got, let me tell you the story behind it. So I was at work and I got a phone call, which normally happens. I work in a grocery store, I get tons of phone calls every day. So I answer the phone and they're asking for me, which again is not anything out of the normal. I'm a department lead, I get calls for me all the time, but after I tell this person that they're talking to me, they go to tell me that their mother recently passed away. Kind of thrown off a little bit by that, but I mean, it is what it is. I gave him my condolences and then asked him exactly what he needed or what was going on. He told me that a guy that I used to work with put him into touch with me because he knew that I liked Pokemon cards. He then proceeds to tell me that when his mother passed away, they were going through her stuff and they found a Pokemon card collection that no one knew about. So he asked if I wanted to check it out and then give him an offer on it. Now, like I said, I don't normally do this kind of stuff, especially someone that's just randomly calling me on the phone. But since he had a pretty good connection, I figured I'd go ahead and give it a shot. So we agreed that he would come to the place I work a couple days later, and then when he got there, I would go on break, we would look through his cards and then figure something out. So that day comes, he shows up at work, we go up to the Starbucks that is in the store that I work, sit down at one of the tables, thumb through the cards, see everything that he's offering. I gave him a price, he gave me a counter offer. We went back and forth for a little bit and finally agreed on a price we both liked. Now, that being said, I'm not going to get into specific details about what the price is, but I told him, look, you can go pretty much anywhere else and get a better deal with these. As you'll see here in a minute, he had some pretty decent cards. I told him like 3 times, look, this is as high as I can go, but I'm telling you, you can get more for this. He just kept saying, no, that's fine. I'll go ahead and take what you're offering. So I was like, all right, we met up a little bit later in the day. I gave him the money and I got the collection. Now we're going to go through every card that I got. There's over like 200 cards, I believe. We'll go through everything that I got, whether it's in good condition, bad condition, and then I will save the good stuff for the very end. Now, since I'm just going to go through some cards here, I don't really need the face cam, so let's go ahead and get started with the trainers. Now, there isn't anything too crazy in here. We've got Erica, we've got Koga. They're all nice looking trainer cards. They're all in pretty decent condition. It's mostly just base set 2 stuff. There is a couple little outliers in here, like this energy here from, I believe, Expedition. We got some more computer searches there. We got Pokemon Breeder, which reminds me of a scene from Dragon Ball Z, like when Raditz comes to Earth. And then we've got the Great Ball on the end. Now in this collection, there was a couple Japanese cards, along with some German and French cards randomly. So let me show you those. First up, we've got an item finder there. We have got a Hypno, a Zapdos from Fossil, which looks awesome. I love this artwork for Zapdos. We have got a Dark Golbat. We've got a Poliwrath there, which that one has seen better days, sadly. We have got a Muck, and then Dark Vileplume on the end. I really like the art of this card, and this one is actually in pretty decent condition, and first edition. Now, like I said, I'm going to show you everything, so let's go ahead and show the couple cards that just hurt me that are damaged. First up, we got the Jungle Jigglypuff. Nothing too crazy. It is a cool looking card though, but it is definitely seen better days. Now, the next 2 really hurts. We got Dark Gyarados, the pre-release one, which I have never owned one of these. So when I seen that this thing had such a big crease across the top, I was so upset. Now this next card, thankfully I have a better version of it, but it also has a crease in the middle of it. I don't think you can really see it in the sleeve, but even the back of it is real beat up. You can see the bend there in the middle, but it'll be a nice binder card, but oof, it still hurts. Now this one here isn't exactly damaged, but I did like the fact that there was a sealed Machamp card in there. Pretty neat. Now, before we get into the holo stuff, let me go ahead and show you some of my favorite non-holo cards that I got. So first up, we got an E-Series Magnemite. I don't think I'd ever seen this art before actually getting this whole collection here, so that was pretty cool. We've got a Skarmory from, I believe, Expedition. I believe that's what that little symbol down there is. We've got an awesome Aerodactyl from Skyridge. Another nice looking non-holo. Most of these cards are from the era that I quit collecting cards, so I was so excited to see some of these. We got an awesome looking Blissey there as well, an absolutely huge Blissey, it looks like. We have got, there we go, we got a Kingdra, another nice looking one, and these are all in fairly good condition. The Feraligatr is the only one that's got a little nicks and stuff in it, but it's not too bad. Like I said, another good looking binder card. We have got the Meganium, very cool there, and to complete the trio, we have got Typhlosion as well. Very nice. But my favorite non-holo from this whole collection is this Blastoise here. Now, I have already shown this card off on social media and here on like the YouTube's community tab, but I still had to save it for last. Still one of my favorite cards from this whole collection. Now we are on to the bulk of the video, the non-holos and everything else that was included in this. There's some good looking cards in here. There are a lot of doubles, but either way, they're all still cool. So first up, we got Team Magma's Groudon, and that one actually is kind of damaged. There is a crease somewhere in it. I can't find it looking at it on camera, but there we go. It's cool. We've got a Magneton from Fossil. We've got Electabuzz. We got a Scyther, a couple of those, both in pretty good condition. We got a Vaporeon. Awesome looking Dark Blastoise. Now I did have this one, and I believe it is also a non-holo, so nothing new there for me. We've got Dark Arbok, a couple of those. We've got Koga's Arbok. Just a butt ton of freaking Venomoths there. We've got a Pinsir from Base Set 2, a Vileplume from Jungle. We've got the Muck, a couple Nidoqueens. We got a Victory Bell, a couple of those as well. Now, I think this is the most common card in this whole collection. We have got just an absolute ton of Beedrills. I don't know why. Are they all from Base Set 2? Oh, nope, we've got some Base Set Beedrills in there as well. So, Base Set 2 and Base Set for Beedrill. We've got a Lapras from Fossil, two of those actually. We've got the awesome looking Electrode. We've got Jolteon from Jungle. We got another Electrode. Bunch of these Dittos here, two of them. I guess that's a bunch. But yeah, one first edition, one non-first edition. Cool. We've got a Doug Trio, a couple of those as well. We got a Pidgeotto, which this one is also in pretty bad condition. I guess I missed it when I was pulling stuff out, but there we go. We got a couple Pidgeots there. We've got a Wigglytuff, two Wigglytuffs actually. We got another Electabuzz and another Magneton. Oh, that is not all of them. We're on to stack number 2. Next up, we've got Raichu, and this one hurt. It's got a big old brown stain at the bottom, which sucks, but there is a second one in here. Sadly, it's unlimited and not first edition, but it's all right. Still a cool looking card. I'll take it non-first edition. We've got more Electrodes, Base Set 2 and Base Set. We've got another Zapdos there with that awesome artwork. Fossil one. We have got the cool Magnemite there, which when I first started the channel, I actually purchased that on eBay, so that's a double for me. We've got Hypno, a Hitmonlee, the very cool Moltres from Fossil, first edition. I like it. We got a Pidgey. We have got Spearow. Couple Mr. Mimes there. We've got a Haunter. A couple of Haunters there, actually. We've got the Mew promo, I believe, which was from Toys R Us. At least I remember that's where I got mine from. We've got a little Magby. We've got Flareon, a couple Kangaskhans there. We've got a couple Clefaibles as well. Some Aerodactyls. We got a couple, actually a bunch of Dragonites here, 4 of them. Or were they all Base Set 2? Oops. A Base Set, and Base Set 2. So 2 of each, actually. We got a Raticate, got a Venonat Diglett with some cool artwork there. We got a Dark Doug Trio. They're like sticking together. We got a Tangela there. I like that artwork. We got Rattata, that cool looking Wobbuffet. I like the art on that one as well. Oh, there we go. We got a Persian. I don't like these sleeves that they put these in. I have not had a chance to go through and re-sleeve all of them, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We got an Aerodactyl, another one that I actually did want this card, so that's pretty cool. I like the art on that one. We got a cute Bulbasaur with some awesome artwork. We've got Execute, which I think that is, yes, that is a Comia one. Very cool. We got Cubone, a Bellsprout. Is that another Comia? It is. There we go. A couple cards for the Comia collection. We've got a Growlithe, Seal. Got another Venomoth, Ponyta. Got a Yukimori Paris. Love the earlier Yukimori cards. We got Kabutops, and what do you know, a third Kabutops. Next up, we are on to the holos, but before we get into the bulk of them, the real pretty stuff, I got a couple of them that I don't want to say are damaged, but they're kind of warped. They're gonna have to sit in a binder for a while to get like flattened. So first up in this one, we've got Lapras. It's nice, and it's got a lot more scratches on the holo than most of them do. This whole stack of them here is a little bit more beat up than the others, but I wouldn't say that they're completely like damaged, except for that muck. That one has seen better days. We've got Gyarados, and like I said, they're all pretty good. They're just real warped. We got Gyarados, Dark Weezing there. That one is probably one of the worser ones. We've got a Nidoqueen, Wigglytuff, and on the end we've got a Scyther, which this one here is actually not too bad. It's got like the least warping on it, but yeah, once again, still gonna have to sit in a binder. Next up, we've got the bulk of the holos from the collection. Now these ones here are all in pretty good condition. They got some scratches on the holos, but I don't think this whole collection was ever really kept in like sleeves or a binder. But other than that, they all look pretty good. There are some ones that have a like weird brown stain on them. There was a Kangaskhan that was really bad, but I was able to clean a lot of it off, and it looks pretty good. Same thing with some other ones, and I'll try to point them out when I see them. There was just a weird stain over a lot of them, but I got it pretty much cleaned off and they're all good to go. So starting off, we have got, I believe this is a reverse Farfetch'd from Expedition. Very cool looking card. Same thing with the Nidorina here. We've got a very cool Bulbasaur. This is probably one of my favorite holos from this set. Very nice. We've got a Nidorino as well. We've got a couple cards from that like island collection. I don't remember what the full name of it is. There we go. We got a Ladybug and a Meryl that go together with it. Both very good condition. We've got Clefairy from base set 2. Now I have been wanting one of these Clefairies, so this was perfect. I was happy with that. We have got Chansey, another nice looking one. I love the look of that older Galaxy holofoiling on there. We've got a Clefable, Hitmonchan. This one is a little bit more scuffed up than normal, but still not a bad looking card. We've got a Houndour here, and now this one I wish was in a little bit better condition. The card itself isn't bad, it's just, once again, that old hollowing is just all scratched up. We have got Hitmonlee, two of those, both in decent condition. We have one from Legendary Collection and one from Fossil. We've got Venomoth. This one wasn't actually too bad whatsoever. We got Rapidash, another good looking one. I don't think there is much really wrong with the Rapidash. That one's almost pristine. We've got Ninetales, two of them actually, both from base set 2. We have got a Fossil Muck. We've got an Alakazam. Now this is the better looking of the two. I've got another one here. This one here is from base set 2, and it is just, the sides of it are just absolutely wrecked. We've got a Magneton here, which I believe this one is also pretty beat up on the back. Still not terrible compared to some of the other ones we had. We've got a couple more Magnetons there. They're from base set and base set 2. We got a Dark Magneton first edition. Wish it wasn't as scratched up, but still not terrible. We got Dark Arbok, another Wigglytuff holo this time around. We've got an Aerodactyl, which I am happy with this one as well. I never had the Fossil Aerodactyl growing up. Same thing with the Fossil Zapdos. Ooh, love that card so much. That was one of the ones I really wanted growing up as well. We've got two more Machamps there out of the original packaging. We've got a Misty's Golduck, which this one is a little beat up on the back, sadly. We've got a Pinsir, another one kind of scuffed up a bit more than it should be. We have got the base set 2 Scyther there, which doesn't look too awful bad. This was the Kangaskhan I was talking about. It was completely covered in just some kind of brown substance. It was nasty. But with a very, very damp cloth, I was able to get all of it off of there. So looks good. There are a couple, I believe, spots on the back that I couldn't get off, but I'm happy with the way it turned out. We've got a Dark Hypno, which looks awesome. Very cool artwork. We got Mr. Mime, a Snorlax. Very happy with the Snorlax as well. But it is another one that you can really see is scuffed up there. We've got a Crawdaunt, which is from, I don't know that set symbol actually. almost like a crosshair or something there. Don't know that one. It is a cool looking card though. We've got Kabutops. We've got a Gengar from, what is that, Legendary Collection? Yes, 2 of those actually. Happy with those. We have got some base set Gyarados there. We've got a first edition Fossil Articuno. Another one that is, I wish was just in the least little bit better condition there. Still nice though. I'm happy with it. Now, I was very, very surprised with this here. Base set 2 Venusaur. Very cool. Now, most of you who have watched the channel know that I just recently got a base set Venusaur graded. So having a base set 2 one is pretty cool. Happy with that. But there's 2 of them. Very nice. There is one of them that has a bent corner down here. It's not too bad of a bent, so I'm fine with it. We have got Mewtwo, actually 2 of those as well. Both of them base set. We've got Typhlosion, which looks really good. Like it, such cool artwork. Now we are on to the 2 Japanese cards that were in this collection. We got Feraligatr and we have got the Typhlosion. These are probably the best condition cards in the whole lot that I got. So that was cool. Happy to see those. We got 1 EX randomly. Electrode EX. I like it. I do have this, but I love these older EXs with the hollow border and everything. So no problems there. Very cool. We have got Celebi here, which is another awesome looking card. I never realized that the hollowing isn't too crazy on this card, but the artwork is great. I love it. And the best out of this little lot part here is the Suicune. Hollow Suicune looks so cool. Goes with the Raikou that we got earlier in it that was a little bit more damaged. Suicune looks good though. Very happy with this one. Alright, we're almost done here. We are on to the final bit of cards. Now these are the best looking cards, the cards that I love the most out of this whole collection. So let's start off with some good looking reverse cards. I mean, look at that reverse hollowing. That is so cool. Now with most of this card being hollow, I am surprised these are not more scuffed up than, I mean, they are. Very nice looking card. We got Butterfree there, which I'm very happy with. We've got an Ampharos, which looks awesome as well. Very cool artwork. Like I said, these look so good. We've got a Meganium to go with the non-hollow Meganium that we got earlier. And I think up next, yes, one of my favorites from the set, the Weezing. When I started the channel, I was actually trying to get a copy of this card on eBay, so I'm happy to finally have one there. Very cool. And the coolest reverse, I think, in my opinion, is the Dragonite. Very nice looking card. I will probably get this one here graded. It looks too good to pass up, man. Such a nice card. Now we are on to my favorite hollows. Starting off this one strong, we've got Typhlosion there. I love that card. Now when this guy was trying to sell me this like collection, this was the one he kept going back and forth with. He was like, this one's worth a couple $100, man. It's nice. But when you see some of these end cards here, you will know that this one's like, it's still a good card, still a pricey card, but not anywhere near as close as some of these other ones. But we got Typhlosion. I like it. Next up, we've got Pidgeot. This is another one that had some of that like brown stuff on it, just on the top there. But I got it off and it looks amazing. Such a cool Pidgeot card, one of my favorites again from this. We've got a Fossil First Edition Dragonite. Still a bit scuffed in the hollow, but I'm happy with it. Other than that, is in pretty good condition. We have got a Dark Charizard. Never had a Dark Charizard in my life. So when I seen this thumbing through this collection, I was like, ooh, I have got to do something here. So there we go, Dark Charizard. Next up, we have got the Dark Blastoise to go with it. Such a good looking card. Now this one is in pretty good condition. Another one that I will probably get graded. Very nice, very happy with that. Now, right after that, we've got a French Dark Blastoise. Like, what are the chances that this was actually in there? Such a crazy card to find. In really good condition as well. Another one that I would like to get graded. I don't know if PSA or BGS will do French cards, but there it is. It's cool. I'm happy with it. Now, the next ones here, I have never owned any of these, so I was very excited, and you can already tell They are the reverses from the Legendary Collection. We have got Dark Persian, looks cool. Not a crazy one, but I mean, look at the hollowing on this. How cool is that? Either way, it is awesome. Next up, we have got the Dark Raichu. Another really good one. I'm very, very excited when I seen this one as well. Now, this final one is top tier. I mean, very, very top tier. Very happy that this was in here. I still can't believe it. But it is the Mewtwo in just fantastic condition. And look at that holofoil on these, man. It looks so good. Absolutely love these cards so much. And this here alone was freaking worth the set. Now that is everything that I got in the collection besides one last card. Now this card here kind of made me lose my composure when I was looking through this collection. It's not in the best condition, don't get me wrong. It would probably get maybe like a 6 or a 7, but I do plan on getting it graded because it is the only time I've ever owned one of these and probably will be the only time I ever own one. Alright, here we go. The best card from the collection, and starting off, as you can see, it does have some of the like brown stains on the back. Got it off as best as I could, but I could not get some of those set-in stains. But it's alright, it's still not in terrible condition. But here we go. Let's see what it is. It is Shining Celebi. I could not believe my eyes when I seen this card in here. This man was leading off this collection with a Typhlosion, but this Shining Celebi was just chilling in this, in a sleeve, thankfully. But like I said, it has got a couple little brown spots up here. Nothing too crazy. Celebi is scuffed up just a tad, but it's alright. Either way, like I said, I am probably going to get this graded because I don't think I will ever own one of these original Shining cards. So Shining Celebi is it for me, and I am very, very happy with this. But there we go. There is the collection that I picked up. I am overall very happy with this. A lot of these holos are very nice. A lot of them I've been wanting for my collection, so it worked out perfectly. Now, like I said, I paid nowhere near what these cards were worth. I got a very good deal on them, and I am very happy with what I paid. Now, I am just anxious to get some of these sent out and graded to see what we can get back. But alrighty, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button if you're new, subscribe, and check out another video while you're at it. Don't forget to hit the little bell button, get notifications, more videos go up. And as always, guys, thank you so much for the love and support. It is greatly appreciated, and I will talk to y'all later. See ya.